So there's a kind man I've been following on Twitter for a couple years named Sean Dick. He's an indie game developer making some really cool and really goofy stuff. His most recent project has been a fighting game called Rebop Blasters, this colorful brawler that's somewhere between Smash Bros. And Dragon Ball Z mixed with jazz noises. I'm assuming this is what happens when Kenny G goes Super Saiyan. Sean's been showing this game off for quite a while now, and it's been looking really cool. However, recently he posted on Twitter that he's been struggling to find funding for the project, and for that reason he's put the free alpha version up on itch.io for people to play around with, most likely in hopes that it'll gain some traction. So I decided we could all give Sean a hand by featuring Rebop Blasters right here on Let'sPlays. I'll be facing off against my friends and breaking down my favorite aspects of the game as we go along. This video is going to be a bit different than the normal episodes. Rather than breaking down the entire game in essay-style fashion, I'm just going to play it for you live and show off some awesome gameplay. This is the first video in a new series that I'm calling Hybrid Let's Plays. Alright, well shove a trumpet up my ass and call it jazz, because we're about to start. Alright, so the first thing I want to show you guys is how you play this game. So, I'm going to be using a normal Xbox 360 controller. The controls are pretty simple, so why don't we go over them right now. You're going to move around with the control stick. It's a very common way to move your video game character. You're going to melee attack with the X button, and if you hold the X button, you can do a dash. You can fire shots with the Y button. You can angle these shots all around. And if you hold the Y button, you'll do this big charge beam, which is my favorite attack in the game. B is block, and A is how you jump. And you can kind of hold the jump button to fly around. I don't know why I said kind of, you just can do that. If you press the jump button again while in midair, you'll do this kind of dodge roll thing. So all in all, I really like the controls. They're pretty nimble. You know, it's easy to learn. You don't have too much that you have to worry about. This bar above the player right here, that's actually not a health bar, that's your stamina bar. There is no health in this game. It seems to work a lot like Smash Bros, where you just have to kind of chain up attacks and get the other players out of the stage, which is this right here. So what you're looking at is this big force field thing that we're in. The goal of each match is to knock the other players out of this force field, so you can actually go outside of it, you just don't want to go too far. Or that'll happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn on some crappy bots. I think that's French. We're going to test it out a bit and see what we can do against this guy. So like I said before, pretty easy to play, easy to get the hang of, easy to pick up, easy to play, easy to pick up and get the hang of, easy to pick up and play and get the hang of, easy to hang it up and play it and get the hang of it, easy to just play it and hang it up and play it and just hang it all around. One thing I like to do is to land some melee attacks and then finish the guy off with a charge shot. One thing you may have noticed by now is that the environment is destructible, so I can shoot these beams, and it's not just the beams, it's your melee attacks too, because you can attack sort of downward if you angle it that way. So as you can see, I'm kind of driving that guy into the floor right there, and he just flew up at the ceiling. I don't know how that managed to happen, but you know, the deal's the deal. I wonder if I can make a tunnel. I wonder if I can sneak attack him from under here. Ah! You have to be careful that your stamina doesn't run out, because it seems like a pretty big penalty if it does. Yeah, see, like that. I got, like, no stamina, and then now I, like, can't even move. What the hell does that say? You can bump up the amount of bots, like, a lot. Like, there's, like, a lot you can add. You can have, like, a whole army of people. Can I beat 2 foes at once? Apparently not. I don't block much. I'm not very good at that. If you ever play me in... Oh, that was cool. I think I did like a throw. Oh, wait. Get over here, you pink, stupid dumbass. Yeah, look at that. If you hit block right near him, it, I hope I'm still recording. I like to check every once in a while just to make sure that, like, I'm actually talking to someone and not just a complete fucking... I mean, I am a complete fucking lunatic, but I still like to check and make sure that I'm, like, actually recording. And I'm not just in here wasting my time. I mean, not that it would be a waste of time. I mean, I'm having a bunch of fun, but, like, you know. I'm, like, kind of trying to make a video here. A little bit. A bit. Would you stop? Holy shit! Oh, okay, so I figured it out. When you run out of stamina, you have to mash buttons until the bar refills, I think. That's what I'm, like, going with. Although he didn't just have to do it. Maybe he's special. Why don't we try a shitload of bots? That's fun. Holy crap, I have no clue who I am. Oh my gosh. I don't know how many people this is. Can I count it? I don't know how to count, but if I ever learn, I can tell you guys. Alright, what we can do now is we're going to turn the bots back down to 1, but we are going to set the difficulty to max. Because I like to get my ass handed to me. It doesn't seem so tough so far, come on. Nice. There we go, so we can beat a max level bot. The real question is, can I beat another real person? Because this game supports 4 players. Alright, so I am now joined by my friend Squid Boy. He's gonna play some matches with me. Why don't we get started?
Alright.
So...
I'm dead. Oh.
You're the blue one, I'm the green one. We can probably do one-on-one if you want. Excuse me!
Oh.
Excuse me!
Like spazzing all over
I'm
the
getting
place.
my ass handed to me.
Baseball team that shall not be named blue.
What? Who is that? Like the Blue Jays? Blue Jay Blue? I don't know baseball. You guys should know something. I absolutely hate baseball. Baseball, you can go ahead and come after me. Baseball is... I'm already fucking dead, by the way. Yeah. Baseball is the worst sport in all of history. They have awful songs. They let them wear jewelry because they know it's not a real sport.
Oh my god.
Squid Boy can back me up.
Yeah.
Beat his ass. Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Whoa! 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 Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, this one's for the books.
Ow. Ow.
Ah.
Bruh.
Looks like I win!
No.
So, this game, actually, you might not realize this, but this game is actually a sequel to Mario.
Oh, that's so cool. What?
Nice. Hot magenta.
I'm alive. Yeah.
Alright, let's finish this. Alright, now we'll do the other map, which I forget what this one is.
Fight me. I'm sorry.
So, this purple guy is really giving me a prostate exam. He just took his dick in both hands and bent it and snapped it. What the hell is going on right now?
May.
No! So overall, what are your thoughts on Rebop Blasters?
I really like it, you know? Especially blasting people, like charging the blasters, like
so the laser is your favorite part? Big like oh, so it's like that.
Yeah.
What was your favorite map out of the 3 that we tried?
The last one, honestly.
Yeah, why is that?
It wasn't like short, like the matches weren't short at all.
I can think of something that's short. Any other thoughts? Any other additions you'd want to see? Like more maps?
More maps.
Yeah.
But mostly like the last one, you know?
Yeah, so we can break stuff.
Yep.
And you guys know I like breaking stuff. The dishes are done. So before we sign off for today, I just want to point out some things about Rebop Blasters that I think are well designed. First off, this game's strongest aspect is that it's fun to play. In my episode on Souls-likes, I talked about creating addicting combat using multiple kinds of visual feedback, and this game checks all those boxes. The fighting is incredibly juicy, using tricks like hit stun and screen shake to really sell the strength of your attacks. And although the controls are pretty simple, there are enough attacks to make for a wide variety of fighting styles. You could be a close-range fighter and use a lot of punches and dashes. You could be a long-range fighter and rely on shooting. Or you could be a counter fighter and wait for your opponents to come to you so you can throw them. Another aspect I really like about Rebop is the destructible terrain. It's something I've never really seen in a fighting game, and it adds a lot to the combat, especially on this stage, since you can't kill your opponent until you've blasted a hole somewhere in the stadium. I'd love to see this idea built upon, like maybe some moving terrain or a stage that regenerates. This pre-alpha version of Rebop Blasters is small, but what's here is solid. I've had a bunch of fun with it, and I can't wait to see where it goes. Hey everyone, thanks again for watching this very special, very first edition of Hybrid Let's Plays. If you liked this video and want to see more content like this, please let me know in the comments or leave a like. And if you think Rebop Blasters looks cool and you want to play it for yourself, there's a link to the game's itch page down below. Before I go, I want to thank all of our amazing Patreon supporters, including my friend Blueberry, who is a top tier supporter. If you guys want to join his name in the credits while also helping to make this show possible, you can head on over to my Patreon, which there is also a link to down in the description. Just $1 a month lets you watch new videos 24 hours early, and starting in June, patrons are only charged during months that I release content in. So if a month goes by and I haven't put out a video, you guys won't be billed that month. Alright, that's all I've got for today. In the next episode of Hybrid Let's Plays, we're going to be checking out a game called Space Cortex, made by Brainos, the guy behind Saving Princess. And in my next mainstream episode, we're going to be talking about handling horror in 2D side-scrollers, featuring Overwhelm. So look forward to those videos in the coming weeks, and I'll see you all soon. Have a good one, you guys. The dishes are done. I laughed. Did you? I did. I'm sorry. Dude, I couldn't fucking hear a thing, so I doubt you'll even know this. Oh, and it's funny anyway. The goddamn.